when it comes to the law, there is one guy we turn to, Bobbie Seller. So what do you have for us today, Bobbie?
We're taking it to the streets to give you the legal buzz on some of the hottest topics affecting Hollywood celebs to issues affecting everyday people. Our first question comes from Lamar.
Amanda Bynes has been saying that she's going to sue the police for groping her. Can she really sue for that?
As you know, Bynes was arrested last week for possession of marijuana and other drug use. She claims that the officer sexually harassed her while being arrested. She has no evidence to support her claim either to the NYPD or to the Internal Affairs Department. I think she has an uphill battle ahead of her. This is especially true since she has little evidence and a lot of drug paraphernalia. The real question is, how many women are victims of sexual harassment in the workplace? They're afraid to speak up for fear of losing their jobs when they know that they should say something. If you are harassed in a workplace, my best advice is to document it with the Human Resources Department and get yourself an attorney. Our next question comes from Taylor.
Chris Brown has been in the news for hit and run. He didn't give his driver's license, didn't give correct information. Can you go to jail for that?
Right, that's a great question, Taylor. A lot of states require you to exchange insurance information when you're involved in a crash. And by the way, that's a great idea. You never know how you're going to feel a week or a few days after a car accident, so you want to make sure that you have that insurance information on file. Many insurance companies spend millions of dollars brainwashing consumers and leading them to believe that filing an injury claim is wrong. What's wrong is that you've been hurt, you have to pay those medical bills, and you have a claim against somebody else. So you need to pursue that claim and get yourself a personal injury attorney. As far as Chris Brown's concerned, if he did refuse to provide his driver's license information and insurance card, he may have violated the law. And if he did, he might have his next hit, but it's from behind bars. Our final question comes from LaToya.
Jennifer Lawrence's stalker was arrested. Cops say the man claimed to be the second coming of Christ and Jennifer's husband for life. What can you legally do to stop someone like that from harassing you?
Right, LaToya, that's a great question. And what you really need to do is file a restraining order. A lot of people will tell you that you shouldn't because it could provoke the stalker, but the reality is if you really want help from the police, you have no other choice. Some of that glitz and glamour does come with a price, and that price is your privacy. So if you're being harassed or stalked by anyone, you need to call the police officers immediately. And the reality is we never know how far somebody will go in order to prove their point. Now, if you have any questions about Chris Brown's accident, or any other questions that we can discuss, please email us at questions@sellerlaw.com. That's email me at questions@sellerlaw.com or text me at 22333 with your question, keyword seller. That's 22333 with your question, keyword seller.